Always be kind to others. The story of a boy in the blue sweater. The old woman sat hunched on the park bench, a tattered shawl pulled tight around her shoulders despite the spring sunshine. Children played nearby, their laughter echoing through the trees, but she remained isolated, a lone figure in a world of joy. Most people hurried past, too busy or too wary to notice her quiet dignity, or perhaps, her quiet despair. Among them was a young boy named Leo, whose heart was as open as the clear blue sky. He had been playing with his bright red ball when it bounced a little too far, rolling to a stop near the old woman's worn shoes. As he approached, he saw a tear trickle down her wrinkled cheek. "Are you okay, Mom?" Leo asked softly, his voice full of genuine concern. The old woman looked up, startled. Her eyes, though clouded with age, held a flicker of surprise, then a warmth she hadn't felt in a long time. "I'm just a little cold, dear," she said, her voice raspy but gentle. "And I miss my family. They live far away, and I haven't seen them in ages." Leo's brow furrowed. He thought of his own grandmother, whom he loved dearly. He knew what it felt like to miss someone. Without a second thought, he peeled off his favorite bright blue sweater, the one his mum had knitted for him. "Here," he offered, holding it out. "This will keep you warm, and maybe you could tell me about your family. I like stories." A genuine smile, fragile but beautiful, spread across the old woman's face. "Oh, you are such a kind boy," she whispered, taking the sweater. It was a little small, but the gesture warmed her far more than the wool ever could. She wrapped it around her shoulders and began to tell him tales of her childhood, of her children when they were young, and of a life lived full of love and laughter, now distant memories. Leo listened, captivated, asking questions and offering comforting words. He shared his cookies with her, and they sat there for what felt like hours. Two souls from different generations connected by a simple act of kindness. When the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Leo's mother called for him. He stood to leave, waving goodbye to his new friend. "Thank you, Leo," the old woman said, her voice clearer now, her eyes brighter. "You've given me more warmth today than you could ever imagine." Leo smiled, his heart feeling light and full. He might have given away his favorite sweater, but he had gained something far more precious: the joy of making someone else feel seen, loved, and a little less alone. He walked home with a bounce in his step, realizing that kindness was like a boomerang. It always came back to you, often with more joy than you sent out. Moral of the story: always be kind to others, for a simple act of kindness can bring immense comfort and happiness, not only to the receiver but also to the giver. If you like my story, please like, share and subscribe my channel. And stay tuned for more moral stories. Thanks for watching.